Moin, Guda. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into this. This is part 2 of the Germany practical driving test. I thought a lot of it was quite easy to understand. Not saying that I would be a perfect driver if I went to Germany right now and got behind the wheel, but I think I would do fine. I think I would mainly do fine. It seems to be quite similar to Canadian driving rules, just in my estimation from what I've seen from this video and other driving videos. The Autobahn obviously would be a different thing. I would probably need a refresher and a little bit of an educating on rules on the Autobahn before I attempted it. But all of that being said, it's interesting right now because my wife is in the process of practicing and planning for her driving test to be able to receive a new driver's license, which is the first kind of driver's license that you can get where you can drive by yourself. Because right now she's only allowed to drive with a supervisor in the vehicle of at least 25 years of age who also has their full license, which right now is me. And I'm not necessarily the best teacher. Like teaching people, I do my best. I'm patient and I try, but it's been interesting. And yeah, I remember just from what I see in the part 1 of this video, a lot of the signage might take a little bit of familiarizing myself with, but at the same time, I feel like they're quite visually self-explanatory and common sense. So I like it. Let's hop into it, everybody. Let's go. Practical driving test part 2, part 2.
Go to the 5th gear because we want to drive ecologically. Now, speed should be something like 100, maybe 90. If you want to have a place where to look at, take the inner line of the bend. Yeah, sign says
So he's out on like a freeway right now, and he's
100 is maximum speed.
everybody's passing by.
And now one of my next good German sentences. Wir verlassen den Schnellweg an der nächsten Ausfahrt. So, which obviously means next exit out. So, early indicating.
All that means next exit out. I like that. I was going to try to read it back, but it was quite actually a long German sentence to me.
And now one of my next good German sentences. Wir verlassen den Schnellweg an der nächsten Ausfahrt.
Wir verlassen?
So, which obviously means next exit out. So, early indicating, and don't forget your side view while getting out.
I was explaining to my wife, like, early indicating is super important, and you kind of want to do a combination of things, right? You want to put on your indicator so anybody behind you can see that you're preparing to change lanes or you're preparing to turn. We were doing a right lane to left lane change because we had to get into the left lane and then take an exit off the highway that goes to the left and crosses the highway. And I was just trying to explain the importance of, indicator, check your mirror, shoulder check, make sure everybody, like once you're sure that it's safe, then you can slowly, smoothly move over, right? And then continue on your way. You never want to do anything when you're driving in a jerking motion, right? It should never be like that. Just like you shouldn't be slamming on the brakes, and you really shouldn't be slamming your foot on the accelerator either, right? You want to be doing everything smoothly. Even if you're going to be going fast, do it smooth.
Sometimes green Kawasaki's try to overtake you. 70 at the first sign, 50 at the second sign. So I was at 46. If you take the exits of Schnellweg and Autobahn with 40, that's okay. Maximum speed would be 50. Our next traffic light, we'd like to turn left. This is a so-called 2-lane turning, which means there's one.
See that green car is the one that sped past and changed lanes, and hey, it never gets you there faster, man. You're sitting at a red light, so Chill.
lane to turn left and another one. If possible, always take the right one. So green light, first go pretty much straight ahead and late steering.
In fact,
go
our
to
guy
that
is ahead of them
thick
now.
line on the ground, and we start from the right lane and we end from the right lane.
No, maybe not, but
And turning around, no new signs for speed limit, which means 50. I'm already in fourth gear.
50 within city limits, as long as it's not a school zone or some other detail.
Oh, red light. And I think we have to stop here.
You have to stop there. There's no. I think we have to stop here. No, stop. It's a red light.
Shifting points 20, 30, and 50 kilometers per hour. So,
Oh, it's interesting. He's talking about the shifting points. So from first to second at 20, and then 30, and second to third at 30, and then.
now it's
Is that what he
50
said?
and 50 kilometers per hour. So now it's 50 and fourth gear. So, good. At the traffic light, we'd like to turn right.
I appreciate that they're driving a standard, or what we would call a manual transmission.
We are on a right turners lane, so whatever you do, in this lane it's only right turning. We are right here. Correct here, to be exact. So we've got a green arrow, so I take the second gear, let the clutch in. I don't really have to pay extra attention for pedestrians and bicycles because an arrow green means it's your green. Next street, please turn left.
You don't have to pay extra attention, but you still have to pay attention because people are stupid.
So I turn left once, side view, see that, and turn left here at this place. Any car coming from straight ahead, but far away. I shift down to second gear, let the clutch in, and woohoo! Ah, that's party mode here. So it's 50
Woohoo!
again.
Let's party mode here. That turn didn't seem perfect.
Next street, we'd like to turn right. Yeah, this is a regular right before left. And as we've got a supermarket around here, turning needs attention.
Little Hyundai in front of us here. What type of Hyundai is that? It looks like a Hyundai Accent, but I don't see any model insignia on there.
As we are turning traffic for pedestrians and bicycles going in straight ahead direction, I can see anybody. It's clear. So,
It's clear.
turning around, no speed limit, it's 50. We are going on the rightmost lane. On the right side, that car has a sunken curb, it has to wait. And this is a very tricky one because there's a street hidden behind a hill. So my recommendation is go there, stop completely, and then you creep inside and have a look.
Yeah, those trucks. It's always like interesting trucks like that obscure your view and block your view and you can't see. Especially if, like, say you're trying to turn, you're coming from the right here and you're trying to turn right up this road. You would be, I like how I'm pointing with my pen as if you guys can see it. I need like some sort of screen laser pointer.
All clear.
I guess I can use the mouse, right?
Side
You guys can
view,
see the mouse.
pass by that red truck. So, speed would be here 50.
Oh, these
There was
trucks
no
doing
speed
here.
limit. And now again a tricky one. There's a sign on the right side, and sometimes trucks are parked here, so
Excuse me.
you can see it very late.
Yeah, they might be blocking signs too, right?
I indicate because of getting back on the right lane. This is not yet. This is not anymore a level crossing. No, well, it was a level crossing some weeks before, but they have taken away the St. Andrews cross, so it's a regular street. So I continue with 30. because there was no
What are these trucks doing around here? This must be like an industrial area where
other
they
speed
shipping and trucking services.
limit here. Yeah, usually this is the bus station where a bus stands and waits for the workers of the company working here. Now, if a bus stands here, just stop and the examiner could tell you, please pass by carefully.
You got a fighter jet in the middle of the roundabout? That's awesome.
Okay,
Check
red
that
light
out, man.
with the induction loop, which means we just stand here, wait for our green, because the car tells the
It's not a roundabout, but still, that's cool. Check that out.
traffic light that we are here. And green light, which means it's our green, we may go. First we try to get
Means
the
it's
right
a
lane,
party up in
got that
here.
one. Next traffic light, please turn left. So it's a double lane change, indicate side view, nothing, all clear. Second one, indicate side view.
You're doing shoulder checks too, right? He's not really mentioning that, but is that a driving law? Not law, but like a requirement? Because usually we do indicate, like check your side view, shoulder check as best you can, like you're going to check. Just trying to check the blind spot, right?
All clear.
Not all vehicles have a good visibility throughout their windows. Like I have a Jeep and the visibility is really poor, but I make do.
And now we found the right lane. It's a left turner's lane only. Yeah, we got a left turning traffic light, which means if it's your green, then you simply go.
Some of these intersections are giving me some... There we go. I see the light was on the left there, but...
No big arc. Got the right lane.
What is this McDonald's thing?
Bends over. No signs for speed limit. So it's
50
again.
50.
Fourth gear.
50 cent. Get rich or die trying. Get rich or die driving.
So now meanwhile it's getting a little bit dark. And still we can see the sign for Priority Street. So we simply go.
Nissan Micra. Volkswagen Golf.
At the traffic light, we'd like to turn right.
Audi.
Yeah, this is German invention. I don't especially like that. It's a green arrow sign, not a green arrow traffic light. My favorite opinion is if you've got a red light, you simply stop.
My favorite opinion.
Easy, huh? Because if you've got to look at the left side where the Priority Street is, because they've green, it's not to be excluded that you are an obstruction to them. And if you are an obstruction to them, then you have a real problem, right? Because you passed the red light. We don't want to do that. Do we? No.
No.
Right, so
No, we don't.
turned around, no sign of speed. 50 is maximum.
Can't remember if we discussed if Beamer is a thing is that used in Germany for BMWs? Beamer?
Fourth gear, as early as possible.
You can tell that boxy Volvo from a mile away.
Yeah, now we are in a part of the city where lots of people live who not really have the idea of how traffic works in Germany. So we always have to be careful. People run over the street at places you don't believe.
Yeah.
And
So-
I do not mean zebra crossing. That would be easy. So I slow down. So, yeah, nothing from straight ahead. Streets clear. We can accelerate. 50. Children should be basically in bed now. It's 7:45 with a
In bed? It's light out.
small one actually. Now car coming from straight.
7:45 p.m.? How old are these kids?
Slow down. Get away. It's just like dancing. So zebra crossing. Speed is 30.
Just like
maximum because
dancing.
of old people's home. No person to be seen here. And level crossing again.
It's a
Nothing
baby
from
in a
the left,
stroller. They're not
and
sleeping.
Nothing from the right. The right one is especially dangerous. And now let's follow the priority street, which means next one left. So we've got the second gear. Oh, the red one was illegal. We had priority.
The red one was illegal. We had priority. That's what you'll find probably in any country. People don't follow the rules, nor know the rules.
At the traffic
Excuse
light,
me, I got a
please
bit of
turn
a
left.
bit of a cold, I think.
So, the car we have got straight ahead may go first because it could be a straight ahead. The bicycle was again illegal. Came from somewhere, went to somewhere.
Came from somewhere, went to somewhere. I like that.
And turning around, no sign of speed.
50. This looks like a nice little area. Nice park or something.
So, this level crossing is very good. Nothing from the left, nothing from the right. So I didn't even slow down because it was very good visibility here. And Selden, our straight ahead traffic light is red. Now it turns green and we simply can continue. Didn't even had to shift.
So the way that light changed was kind of how when I got into a car accident is how I got hit, because I was approaching the light and it was crossing a highway and the light was yellow. It was like it wasn't yellow, it was red, and I could sense, that it was going to turn green, and then I saw it turn green, and it was kind of the same thing. Like I was already at speed, like I never had to slow down, so I was approaching the intersection, light turned green, and I just continued through. Like it was like, doot, 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 doot. Here it is, like light turns green, and I'm going through, right? So this is the cross intersection. Like light goes green, I'm going through the intersection, and guy comes 120 kilometers an hour, took me out. He hit the back passenger side door on the left hand side of my vehicle. My vehicle did like a spin like this. I think I did what would they call it? So that would be a 360. I did like a 480 or something. So I went around. No, it couldn't have been like that. It was probably around like this. So it was like more than a 360, like a 420. That was not good. It was not good. And I was driving a company vehicle. Not even my vehicle. I think I could take the German driving test. I'm just kidding. Like, I would probably fail, but maybe I'd pass. If they don't ask me any questions and I just drove, maybe I'd be good.
Okay, if you think that you have got your license already 2 minutes before you are at the examination authority back,
Is there a little trick?
don't think about that. This is a street, you don't see that in the video. It's downhill. So your car will be faster and faster.
Don't
and
speed.
for this reason they put out a sign here. City limits
50.
50. Oh. Next traffic light, we'd like to turn right.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, like my license, I could go to Germany and drive, right? Like driver's license are typically honored among countries, right? If you have a valid driver's license in your home country. I would probably look into it first, but red light. It's another one of those arrows.
Almost home. Just go back to the examination authority and then it's your license.
A lot of Volkswagens. Volkswagens. Come on, red light. Do 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 do. We are back
If
at
you
the
feel
examination
you should sing
office.
the Scottish song Auld Lang Syne, this would be the time to do that.
Look at that Volkswagen Passat. I had one of those. Great vehicle. All right, I think he passed.
And let's turn the car around.
I'm thinking of getting a dash cam. Do any of you guys have dash cams? Let me know. And what's a good one?
Oh. Yeah, the last thing the examiner would say, please get the car ready for parking. So it's no gear, handbrake, engine off, take out the key, and steering wheel lock. The very last thing he will ask you is, please show me how to get out. You take your hand from the stick shifter,
Look in the
to the
window.
door handle, and look out of the window and see if there's a car or bicycle coming. And
Yeah.
if it's all clear, then you get out. Thank you for watching.
Seen some bad accidents happen like that, right? Just swing your door open. Somebody's biking by, somebody's running by, and they run right into the door. That's not good. That's unsafe. Excuse me. That was cool, man. Yeah, I think I would do well. I think I would do well overall. Let's look. Can I drive in Germany with a Canadian license? It comes right up. See? You must be at least 18 years old to drive a vehicle in Germany. You can use your valid Canadian driver's license for up to 6 months. After 6 months, you must exchange your Canadian license for a German one. There you have it. All right. Good stuff. Cool. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.